What's happening, hellraisers and harlots? Hey there, all my bad bitches and unproblematic niggas up and down and all around the internet. It is I, the one, the only, Kimber Shan. Don't call me Kim, ho. It's okay to be extra because I tell it like it is. And welcome to A Quickie with Kimber Shan. I bet you're wondering, what is a quickie? Well, we all know what a quickie is, but this quickie is a little bit different. It's a show that's a cool 20-30 minutes about pop culture and life as we know it. But it's from the eyes of a bad bitch. It's from the eyes of a bad bitch that is black, that is queer, that is a highly intelligent hellraiser. Unlike other shows about people like me, we do this shit each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. There's just way too many fake-ass bitches behind a mic these days. And that's why I'm here to keep it real with you off rip. I understand that we live in a world where we're constantly consuming endless amounts of content. So that's why you got to be quick. So stick with me and I'll give you everything you need. All the tea, all the insight, a little jokey joke, even interviews with dope-ass people. In a quick 20-piece, maybe even 30-piece give or take. Because who doesn't love a quickie? So let's get started on our first segment. It's called Facts, Foolery, and Fuck-Ups.
You uncultured swine!
This is our pop culture, current events, what the fuck is going on in the world segment. So today, actually, all over the internet is kind of like taking over Twitter right now. The Titanic submarine fiasco. It's really a story of what happens when white people with too much money and too much time on their hands decide that they're bored and decide that they need a little excitement in their life. It's an excitement that costs $250,000, which in my opinion is the biggest joke that I've ever heard. It's kind of like you wanted to go see a part of history so bad that you end up becoming a part of history. And if anything else, this is a tragedy, being lost at sea with only 40 hours of oxygen left as of today. It's Tuesday night. And according to CNN, if they are not discovered by Thursday morning at 11 a.m., we can pretty much presume that they're gone. And it's very sad to hear, but it's also in a way a lesson, because why the fuck would you do that in the first place? I feel like everybody that's a part of it is to blame. Like, there's Titanic museums all over the fucking world that you can go see pieces of things from there. But you motherfuckers decide that it's cute to go 12,000 meters into the fucking unknown ocean, and what are you gonna do? You can't touch it, you can't be around. I don't even know why you want to do that. The whole thing is eerie, it's creepy, it's weird, and honestly it's white as fuck. And I actually hate the fact that this happened. It's like I want to feel sorry for the people, but I can't, because the whole thing is fucking dumb. The CEO of the company's there, a British billionaire is there. I think a guy who's Saudi Arabian and his son are on there, a couple of explorers. It's insane. Even the fact that the submarine is controlled with a goddamn PlayStation controller, I just look at the whole thing as a joke. Like, this is the epitome of white people being white. I feel sorry for their family, but to me, it's just a lesson in not minding your own fucking business. And I think about the spirits and the people in the Titanic, but in a way, it's full circle, because the people that died in the Titanic were wealthy white people. Those are the same people coming down there to take a fucking look. And they're probably like, bitch, oh, you want to see what's going on down here? Let me show you something. Let me show you what's really going on down here, because you're going to stay down here forever. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but prayers to those people. And as of today, they're still searching. And hopefully they can find them, because if they find them, it would truly, truly, truly be a miracle. So another fact that's going on today, I just happened to listen to Gunna's new album, and it's actually really, really good. I know a lot of people have things to say about snitch this, snitch that, but I'm sick of you niggas. First of all, he didn't fucking snitch on you, so why the fuck are you worried about it? As long as his music is banging, why are you worried about him snitching? You want that nigga to stay in jail and throw away his career and his life over some bullshit? I think the fuck not. So I stand with Gunna. I still love Young Thug is free slime forever. But I really don't even think these niggas got beef for real. I think the internet is just making shit up and doing bullshit as per usual. But check out Gunna's new album. It's really good. And if you don't know about me, I love music as well. So on this show, we'll definitely be discussing music, new drops, and things like that. Another interesting thing that happened is the Louis Vuitton fashion show in Paris this week. And it is the first show where Pharrell debuted his collection as the new head of menswear. And I saw some really cool looks. Kim Kardashian actually had on a look from head to toe. Beyonce had on a look from head to toe. There's like a pixel theme going on. There's really he got some shit. And I can appreciate good pieces of fashion, especially in a time where there's so much fast fashion and bullshit being created. I really like to see unique designs and things that look different. So I can appreciate that. There were a lot of celebrities there. Obviously, Beyonce was there. Jay-Z actually performed with Pharrell during the show. Rihanna and A$AP were there. They were looking great. LeBron and Savannah were there. Megan Thee Stallion, by the way, this is a Megan Thee Stallion stan account. Naomi Campbell was there. Zendaya was there. She actually was sitting next to Beyonce. And it was just nice to see so many people there being supportive and just popping their shit because everybody looked really good. Let's go on to foolery. I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about for foolery, but I literally was scrolling on Twitter and I just happened to see a tweet from a certain influencer, Ari Fletcher, where she is cursing out everybody for saying she has a BBL. Now, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, but I'm 99.9999999% sure this bitch has a BBL. Like, let's be fucking serious. Like, there's no way in hell that she does not have a BBL. And she looks great. She's beautiful. Like, she's very nice to look at. She looks lovely. But what the fuck is the point of lying about having surgery? It really pisses me the fuck off because there's so many bitches that do it. And it's like, if you had some work done, own it. It's okay, baby. I would say a good 60% of people in the public eye have had shit done. So I don't know why you feel like you're holier than thou and you can't admit that you hopped on that table because you did. And I'm like, bitch, do you think we're dumb? Like, she's literally in the comments cursing people out for claiming she has a BBL. And it's like, baby, stop lying because you ain't fooling nobody. And furthermore, she released a new fitness challenge. And it's like, this is another thing that bitches do. Why are y'all trying to force y'all fitness challenge on us when y'all ain't ever worked out a day in your goddamn life? The lies. The fucking lies. I'm sick of bitches lying on the internet to make $1. And this isn't for her. This is for all of you bitches out there lying about having surgery. Be fucking for real. I don't like it and I don't appreciate it. And all of your fans don't appreciate it because it's like slapping your fans in the face. You can at least be honest. The fuck up. I'm pretty sure you've seen it. I think it happened last weekend, but I just had to discuss it. Jocelyn Hernandez versus Big Lex. If you don't know who Big Lex is, she has her own show on the Now That's TV network. And I be out here. I be consuming all types of pop culture and content, including things on Now That's TV. It's a show where girls are in there in a house and they win 10 bands. This shit like that. It's a ratchet show, but it's actually really, really entertaining. I really enjoy it. Big Lex got her start on Jocelyn's show, Jocelyn's Cabaret. And they had beef ever since then. I actually saw an old clip from Jocelyn's Cabaret, the finale, in which she threw a candlestick at Big Lex and her husband got very irate and mad and tried to attack her too. And it really, it made me so unsettled because Jocelyn is a raging fucking, I can't even think of the right animal for that bitch, but she needs help. She was just on the internet the other day talking about how she performed for the first time without using drugs. And now, baby, the drugs are in full motion. Because there's no way that you could have been in that much of a rage, that ready to fucking attack people if you weren't on some shit. And I feel really sorry for Big Lex because I genuinely like her from watching her show. Like, she's a real ass bitch and I can appreciate a real bitch in every way. And I just like her. She's funny. She's interesting. She's like a good time. So that's why I enjoy her. And I really feel sorry for her because I feel like she was caught off guard. Jocelyn and her whole little entourage, the Zeus network, I just feel like they really jumped on her and it wasn't fair. It wasn't fair and it wasn't right. They ripped her out her clothes. Like, the whole thing was terrible to look at, especially as somebody that enjoys big legs. So honestly, I want Jocelyn to go to jail again. She did get locked up for it, but I hope that she presses charges. I hope that she sues Zeus. I hope she sues every single one of those bitches that put their foot on her. All of them hoes need to go to jail. I hope Big Lex is doing all right, and I really am sick of Jocelyn. Like, I don't want to see her anymore. I'm tired of her acting fucking crazy. She's a delinquent to fucking society, and I want her to fuck off. Let's move on to my next segment. I think we're doing pretty good on timing, y'all. Like, we trying to keep this shit 2030, but this is the first episode, so it might be a little longer, but we gonna get it together. My next segment is called Let Me Tell You Something.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Oh, let me tell you something.
And this is the meat of the show. This is where I discuss whatever's on my mind, whatever I want to express. This is where interviews with a guest will be, random thoughts, rants, comedic relief. Honestly, it just depends on how I feel that day. So this week, I keep fucking saying this week because I'm used to doing a weekly podcast, but this is a 3 times a week podcast. So it's really been fucking me up, like saying this week when honestly it's today. So please excuse me for that, guys. Since this is our first episode, I really wanted to talk about myself and like, so you guys can get to know me. If you don't know, this is actually my 3rd time doing this shit. I've had 2 other podcasts. My first one in 2018 that ended. Then I had another podcast that started in 2021 that ended. And I'm just ready to do this shit myself. No shade to anybody I worked with before, but I just see why people leave their group and go out on their own. Because if you're invested in something, and this podcast shit, this media shit, this pop culture shit, this shit is my passion. Like, I'm like a fucking walking encyclopedia about this shit. I do this shit on the regular. You can ask anybody that knows me. I always know what the fuck is going on. I always know the facts. I always have information, and I love information. So I just feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm gonna keep motherfucking doing it. Even if I gotta just plow my way through the fucking trenches and do whatever I gotta do to get somewhere with this, I'm gonna keep going because this is what I love to do. This is what I care about, and I'm fucking good at it. If I wasn't fucking good at it, baby, I wouldn't be doing it, but I know I do this shit. What else could I tell you guys about me? I'm gonna tell you the difference between me and them other bitches. Kimber Shan, I'm a real bitch. I was born in the trenches of Albany, Georgia, and I'm talking about the motherfucking trenches, the murder capital, the trenches, bitch. If you think I give a fuck what a motherfucker gotta say about me, I don't. Shitting me. I don't. I'm honestly looking for a fuck to give. Is that a fuck? Is there any fucks? Any fucks around here? Yeah, I didn't think so. But yeah, I'm from the deep south, and I moved to Atlanta in kindergarten when I was 5, and that further developed my skill of not giving a fuck, because when you live in a place that's the cultural mecca of every fucking thing, you're gonna have to fucking adapt. I love Atlanta. That's my city. That's the city that I claim. I lived there the longest, and one day I just decided I needed to throw myself into the water, and I decided to move to LA. I moved to LA about 1.5 years ago, and I've really been trying to figure this shit out. Like, I started a podcast, and that didn't go around. I've been trying to get into acting and all this other shit and comedy, and it's been a lot. Moving to LA is actually way harder than people pretend it is. Like, I've been through so much shit since I've been here, and you'll probably find out on the show because I'll probably discuss it, but, like, the shit is real. So that's where I'm at in my life. I've done so many different jobs. I've worked everywhere you can name. I've worked at AT&T, Lowe's, fucking call centers, fucking law firms. That's where I started working after I went to college. Oh yeah, I have a degree in psychology. If that helps, I love research and I love understanding people and humans and why they do the things that they do. So you'll probably see a lot of psychological concepts in this show. What else could I tell you? I love this show called Love Island. So if you ever hear me doing a UK accent, that's why. Love all things pop culture. And you know what? I'm going to get a little personal with y'all. This year, 2023, has definitely been... It's been kind of hard on me. I'm not even going to lie. Matter of fact, let me not even sugarcoat it. This has possibly been one of the hardest years of my life because I lost somebody very near and dear to me. My grandmother, Lily Mae Bryant. God rest her soul. And that time in my life was super hard. It still is hard now, but that's the first time I lost somebody that I was that close to. That's the first time that I really had to experience death in a real, real hard way. And it really took a huge toll on me. Like, I kind of withdrew socially. I withdrew from the internet. I withdrew in every way. But because of my faith, I've been able to get through it. Because it wasn't just that, it was losing her. It was like all types of issues I was having. And it's just been a rocky start. But I'm praying that going forward, the rest of this year gets better. And that's why I want to dedicate everything I do going forward to her. Like this show, I'm going to dedicate this show to her. Any opportunities I get, I'm dedicating to her. I'm doing it for her because every piece of goodness inside of me is because of her. Like, she is my heart, was my heart, will always be my heart. And I can honestly say that I truly love her probably more than anything in this world. And losing her really, 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 like, destroyed me. So if you, anybody listening has lost anybody, like, I understand how you feel more than you would ever know because that shit tore me to fucking pieces. But I would just say, keep your faith and keep your connection to God strong because that is how I got to it. So on a lighter note, other random things about me. I'm 32 years old. I love pop culture. I love fashion. I love food. We might talk about food on here a little bit. But yeah, any other questions y'all want to know about me, I will definitely let you know about it. And we're actually making such good time. Like, I'm so fucking happy about this. Like, yes. Anything else? I'm trying to think of anything else I want to give y'all. I mean, I told y'all I don't give a fuck. I told y'all that I'm a bitch and your bitch could never. So I think in closing, I think we made my 20-minute mark. I'm so fucking proud because your bitch ate this shit big time. I'm going to go to the last segment, which is called Verse of the Day. And Verse of the Day is where I give you a quote, give you something to think about or to feel, some inspiration, some motivation, some enlightenment, because we zen out this bitch. You get it? So today's verse, it is, don't get fucked up for having me fucked up. So let me tell you what that means. It basically means, in life, sometimes people will have you fucked up, and you have a choice. You can fuck them up, which I condone, or you can give their ass a fucking warning. And that warning is, bitch, don't do it, because I promise you I'll do it 10 times harder. So don't get fucked up for having me fucked up. No, I'm for real though. This has been a great show. Thank you so much for listening. And since you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, follow us on IG and TikTok at A Quickie Pod. Follow me at The Kimber Shans Show. And I'm going to have lots of more content coming out. And send me a message, show me some love. You never know, you might be featured one day. And always remember my 3 principles. Love yourself, respect yourself, and accept yourself. Bye.